Hey, sorry. What's up, Taurus? Welcome back to Crystal's Tarot. Or welcome if you're new. Please consider subscribing. This is going to be a bonus reading for Taurus. This is going to apply to anywhere where you have Taurus in your chart. For those of you who have Taurus as your sun sign, happy birthday. I'm recording this on April 5th. So I'm still, your birthday hasn't came yet, but it's about to. So when it comes, happy birthday. And I'm going to be doing another reading. So I'm going to tell you again. But you have a pre-message and take these as these resonate. Check out the videos for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, Jupiter, as well as anything else that represents significant things for you. If you're not sure what all that is, you can check out your free birth chart in the description box below. So first pre-message, again, take it as it resonates. Don't force the messages. You have the Knight of Swords and the Emperor. So you're starting to realize something in regards to how do you stand in your power. For some of you, somebody might have acted very quickly in regards to something that, or there might have been quick movement in regards to your stability, your home, your foundation. And you had to like make a decision. You had to stand up for yourself. Perhaps some of you had to pursue something that you've been wanting for a long time, or something you see as being your stability. You had to like be confident and like make up your mind to pursue this, whatever this is for you. You're very passionate about it. You had the Knight of Swords. Underneath the Knight of Swords was the Knight of Pentacles. So you're thinking about it, or you're actually like taking fast movement towards something because you gain the confidence. Okay. Let's see what else for Taurus. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You have the Two of Pentacles. You might be trying to balance something. You have the Six of Wands too. So you balancing something is going to have a victory. It's leading to a victory for you. And it was 222 when I was saying that. So I don't know what this is that you're trying to balance. I feel like I want to see these cards. You're passionate about something. And the more that you see it in a positive way, in a balanced way, the quicker this victory comes in for you. But there's something about you that feels like you're not able to do this, or it's not going to work out. The resources aren't going to come together. People aren't going to see it your way. You're fearful of like heading into like some sort of destruction. But you're actually heading into a victory. You need to like make sure that you're having everything in perspective, Taurus. You're heading towards, yes. Let me see. So you're headed towards a victory, right? A wish fulfillment. Like that, you don't know this. You're not expecting this. You're going to be really happy. You're going to be very like abundant, feel very joyful. And it was 3:33 when I was saying that. Like everything's like balancing and lining up. Synchronicities. I felt like synchronicities, like you need to follow those. All right, Taurus. Like pay attention to the synchronicities. For some of you, maybe somebody had left you very unexpectedly, very suddenly, and you find yourself disappointed in thinking about that. But like we just said, there's a victory coming in for you. So make sure that you're having the right perspective about what you're passionate about. Taurus for April. Yeah, I felt like there was some sort of investment that you had invested in. And in regards to your stability, your foundation, your home, something that you invested your time in, something you wanted to nurture, and you had either abandoned it or it abandoned you. I feel like one person was like committed to the connection, nurturing and developing the connection, and the other person like just did not show no emotion and eventually just walked away from it. I feel like at the beginning there was a lot of emotion, obviously, but there was like a lot of unknown things. but whoever was willing to invest in it anyways, like they noticed the unknown things, the red flags, but they cared still. They still stuck around. They still nurtured and invested. Meanwhile, the person with the red flags like got nervous and anxious and scared and like bounced or inched elsewhere or something. Don't force the messages. And if that does apply to you, then good riddance to them. Shoot, you don't need no dead weight. You don't need nobody who's not building and not investing. And sometimes like you walk away because it doesn't feel right. And sometimes you get like deceived and spirit like forces the person to like walk away. That's why you get ghosted. That's why people like just like abandon you all of a sudden. But there's some sort of balance and healing coming into this sort of like wish, like this wish fulfillment. That I'm picking up this wish fulfillment, right? You have this wish fulfillment and you got abandoned and neglected. So there's this energy of like you have this wish fulfillment that you feel like maybe it's not going to be able to be fulfilled. Maybe it's not going to happen. But also you have the Two of Pentacles. So as much as you're sad and disappointed and remembering when your wish fulfillment wasn't fulfilled and how you were abandoned and rejected and just disappointed in general, there's some sort of balance coming in toward it. There's some sort of balance coming in towards that, Taurus. Yeah, there's some sort of like change, right? An improvement. Forward movement for the better. Forward movement. Taurus. But what does this mean to you, right? What is the wish fulfillment for you? Because you have your wish fulfillment, but also you have the devil. So I felt like there's some sort of like energy of like you want it, but you don't feel like you can have it. You want it, but think like, I don't know. I don't feel like your thoughts are like allowing you to like, I don't know. I feel like you're having delayed progression, delayed forward, like, I don't know. I feel like for some of you, there's something you're trying to manifest, and the reason is being delayed is because you're being of two separate minds. You want it, but you don't think you could have it. Taurus, this will be our last shuffle. All right, what messages? Okay. Bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Cups. And then the Lovers underneath that. And the Three of Wands. I feel like, Taurus, there's a connection that you have the ability to like connect with that you see as your wish fulfillment, right? But for whatever reason, I don't feel like it's there right now. You have the Four of Swords and the Three of Swords were the only cards that showed upright out of the cards that came out, okay? So this tells me that you were hurt, like you were devastated, you were rejected, you were emotionally devastated, right? Hurt beyond what you thought you would be able to heal. But you took the like some sort of like self-awareness, some sort of self-inventory, some sort of self-reflection, and you decided you didn't want to be there. Like you didn't want to be the person hurt anymore. You didn't want to be sad and disappointed. You don't want to feel the way that you were feeling. So I feel like you're going through or recently went through some sort of like deep cleaning of some like your emotional energy. Like anything that you were sad and disappointed about, I felt like you kind of faced that energy. I feel like you're healing or trying to heal in regards to like emotional investments, emotional offers, emotional opportunities. And then what's hard for you to see, you have the Three of Pentacles after. Okay, so after you get through this healing, you're still going to be resistful of like forward movement, of having connections and offers with other people, right? With the Three of Pentacles. You still have an interest there with this Ace of Cups and this Four of Swords. You're wanting to heal. You're wanting to feel better about like how you invest in connections and how you feel about connections and being open to connections. But also there's this nervousness as well about like either you're not willing to, or there's somebody that's going to come in and you're not going to expect it. You're not going to see it coming. There's this energy of like either you're scared to build and like reinvest your energy somewhere, or not reinvest, but invest your energy somewhere. Or after you heal, then somebody's going to like want to like build and connect with you. But with this card being in this way, I feel like it's hard for you to see. It's hard for you to acknowledge. So I feel like there's something about like reinvesting in a connection that is difficult, or like a little concerning for you, a little triggering for you. I heard a little triggering. Okay, underneath this Three of Swords, you have the Ten of Cups. So you thought it was supposed to be wish fulfillment, right? You thought it was like we were going to be all in this together, in it to win it together. And for whatever reason, it didn't work out that way. You felt hurt. You felt disappointed, rejected, abandoned. I feel like there's something about you, for those of you who are nervous about making this like connection or opening up to another connection. Then you have the Queen of Pentacles. Again, she was in your pre-messages. So I felt like there's a lot in regards to your stability, your foundation that you're working at, you're healing, you're seeing confirmation. So you're like, you want to be happy, Taurus. I could tell you do. Oh, and also, I think I already said it, but happy birthday for those of you who haven't had a birthday or are about to have a birthday. There's this energy though, like how these like relationships have been for you. It's been hurt. It's been disappointing. You've kind of come to know love to be a little bit problematic, right? But you're noticing that's not how you want to be loved. That's not how you want to experience love. You want it to get better. You want it to feel better. You want it to do better, be better. So you're healing something, and this could be how you invest in your energy, how you invest in your foundation, how you like what you expect other people. There's a lot of healing going on. And then you have the Ten of Wands underneath the Three of Pentacles. So this is hard for you, like to invest again in somebody else, to like think about like doing this again, trying again. It's very difficult for you. It kind of like, it's more than you want to think about a lot of times, I think. There's this energy of like, or for some of you, I felt like there might be people in your environment, they have a lot of questions, or they're like nosy, they're just all in your business, and like you're tired of that energy. Or somebody's like question, like somebody has a lot of questions, somebody was really nosy about your business. And then you have the Two of Pentacles again. So this came out also in your pre-messages, and it happens to be underneath the Queen of Pentacles. And I'm pretty sure they came out in the same message. But there's some sort of balance, healing going on, right? And balance. Not only in regards to your home environment, but also to how you experience love, how you think about love, how you feel love. Those of you, like, crap, you have the Moon card. You're suspicious, and you have the King of Pentacles. So with the King of Pentacles, like this, I was just trying to shuffle, and there was like, hold up, there's a message. So I felt like if there, for some of you, your emotions are really confusing right now. Then you have the Hierophant underneath the Moon. So for those of you, yes, your emotions might be confusing, but you also have somebody coming in that's going to like be a compliment to you. I never say that somebody's going to complete you, because you're your own whole person, right? You should be fully you, be like healthy and whole, and be healed before you go and start a connection, before you start a relationship. Like, don't bring your crappy relationship baggage from one relationship into the next. If you aren't over your ex, don't move on to the next, right? So there's something though, something solid is going to be coming in for you. If you're a male, You're going to find the feminine that you feel stable in, that you feel like she's going to be a good mom. She's going to be a good wife. I want to build and invest with her. But you're going to have to put the work in too. If you're the feminine, I feel like your masculine is coming and approaching you. I feel like you've been putting in the work. So if you're the masculine, you're going to be approaching a feminine that is like, and take this as this resonates. This is not for everybody. Don't shoot the messenger. But those of you who this is for, and you're going to be confused about how you feel. You're not going to be, I feel like it's going to be like trigger warning. You're going to be like, but you're not going to be able to like prevent it. Like you're going to have forward movement. You have the Two of Swords underneath the King of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is right here. So like for those of you, if you're the feminine, you're masculine that's approaching you, he's also went through this healing stuff. He's also went through and endured his own crap. And he's gained his own confidence, right? That's why he's approaching you. There's something you're not going to allow yourself to see, though. You're going to be really confused about your emotions. You're going to not be getting a lot of sleep. You want to try again, but you're not going to be sure. Like, for those of you who have met this person already, it might be really, really new. And you're not really sure. And you're trying to tell yourself, like, no, it's like you go back and forth. There's like an interest there, but there's like a hesitation that like the past is going to repeat itself. And if that's you, I feel like you need to follow your intuition, but be honest and truthful with yourself. There's something you're not allowing yourself to see. And I feel like that's where the details lie, in where you're not looking, where you're refusing, whatever. And for everybody, it's different. And follow your intuition. For some of you, like, don't take this reading as like, oh, the next person that comes in, they're my person and they're right for me and da, da, da. No, like, follow your own intuition. There might be pieces of this reading that resonate at the beginning, middle, and or end, or none of it. Who knows? Only you know. Only you can tell. I don't know your life. Get a personal reading. But there's something you're not allowing yourself to see, right? And you might act like oh no, it's okay. Like, for those of you who like have this connection and you're hesitant to move forward, be honest with them. Don't act like, oh yeah, I'm willing to move forward. I've been through this crap, but yes, I'm definitely willing or interested or whatever. If you haven't fully healed, be willing to acknowledge that. Be willing to notice that before you start a new connection. If you're not over your ex, don't move on to the next. I think, okay. Anyways, so this king, he's also healed, right? He's went through his own crap, but he's gained some sort of confidence. He's learned the lesson in the crap, or at least for majority. Like, obviously nobody's perfect, but I feel like he values his what's it called, his intuition, and he uses it now, because when he didn't, it led him to be like have issues. Male or female, this could be you too. But like, always follow your intuition, right? When there's secrets, when there's like weird energy going around you, follow your intuition. When you don't know what you're going into, you basically feel like you're heading into the dark, follow your intuition. Otherwise, because if you don't, when you're making all these choices, you have all these options. If you're not following your intuition, you're going to end up being SOL, and you're not going to be happy with the outcome. So follow your intuition. You need to follow your intuition as you get approached with these offers, these opportunities, whatever this is for you. Make sure at all times, like, you're following your internal guidance system. We all have one for a reason. And you might be like okay, hold up. You might be looking back at it, like looking back at all the lessons, all the difficult, all the things that you've gone through, and be like, can I really trust my intuition? What is my intuition? For those of you who like feel like that, work on it. It's basically a muscle, right? It's like as if you're going to the gym. If you don't use that muscle, it's going to be really kind of weird at the gym. You might need to get a personal trainer or something. I don't know. But you're going to get comfortable the more you go to the gym. You're going to get used to it, and you're going to develop your muscles. The same with your spirituality. Like if it's foreign to you and like you don't use it, you don't pay attention to it, and it's just like whatever, this weird stuff where sometimes you watch videos on YouTube, then, and I'm not judging, like everybody does what's comfortable for them. Not everybody wants to read cards. I'm just saying it's like whatever you do, however you do what you do, make sure you do it 100% you. Make sure you're proud of it. Make sure that you learn you and heal fully before you like move on to these next connections. But I feel like you have with this Four of Swords here. But being that you're kind of hesitant to start a new connection, you're hopeful for it, but nervous of it, I feel like there's this energy still that needs to finish being healed and balanced within you. There's something that you still need to recognize, maybe even say, acknowledge, or something. I don't know. Everybody's different. Take it as it resonates. And let's see what this is. Then you have the Hierophant and the Two of Wands. For some of you, if you're trying to make a I feel like you would have already clicked off. But if you're still watching this and you're thinking about making a higher level of commitment towards somebody, I feel like you need to follow your intuition. Hi, Marcia. How are you? I hope everybody's doing well. Thank you for being on here. Appreciate you all. Let's see. We're going to see what's the best advice for whoever this is going through. And then we'll do another like quick little thing because this isn't going to play for everybody. All right. So you have the Five of Wands and the Five of Swords, but the Five of Swords wasn't like face value. So I felt like there's some sort of fighting and you're not seeing something. You're stuck in your thoughts because maybe you don't feel like you have all the information. You don't have all the facts. You don't have all the details. You don't have all the information, whatever this is for you. You're either arguing with people in your environment, and I felt like, or you're with yourself. You're arguing with yourself or people in your environment. And it's like you want that information or that item or whatever it is. You want what you want. And there's this energy of like I feel like you're kind of being combative. Don't be me or don't be mad. And I'm not trying to be mean, but there's this energy. And it was 22-22 when I said that. So for some of you, like you're missing a person, you're wanting to be with the person, or there's something in regards to your stability and your foundation, but follow your intuition. Okay, guys. But I feel like you're being combative. You're kind of throwing a temper tantrum, like a kid who goes to the store and they wanted a toy and they didn't get the toy they wanted. And they're like they're pouting or like, whatever it is. Maybe they're like throwing stuff because they I want what I want. I don't know. I kind of don't like this energy, to be honest with you. I don't want to know too much more about it with the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands here. Like somebody's like in mental conflict, which is causing like conflict, like whatever's happening internal, it's also happening external, right? So if you're fighting and arguing with yourself and you're doubting yourself and you're like not trusting yourself, not following your intuition, lying and being deceptive towards other people, naturally that's going to cause friction in your environment, right? So be careful with that if that's applying to you. Then you have the King of Wands and the Temperance. I feel like there's something that you're very passionate about, that you want to take this action forward. You want to approach it. You're tired of waiting for some of you, but you're trying to have balance, or you need to have balance. Balance is necessary. What else is this? There's some sort of nostalgic connection, or you have a feeling of nostalgia in regards to this, but you feel abandoned and neglected. The Five of Pentacles. Like they're not interested. Okay, so you have three cards that came, they're not reversed, but they're not showing. So we're going to look at the cards that showed first, because these ones you're aware of this energy, or you're like willing to accept it easier. The other ones might be a little bit triggering for you. So we're going to approach those last. For some of you, in regards to this nostalgic connection, you might have thought something or said something or want to say something or like wrote something, or I don't know. You communicated something. I feel like you were thinking a lot about whoever you have this nostalgic feeling towards. You were thinking a lot about them. And now I feel like you initiated some sort of communication, some sort of contact with them. I appreciate you being on here. I appreciate all of you. So whatever this communication was, you have the Fool card underneath the Six of Pentacles. Sorry, the Six of Cups. So with me saying the Six of Pentacles, I felt like this communication, the goal or the whatever this perspective objective. The objective of this communication was to bring balance towards this nostalgic connection. And I felt like if the goal was accomplished, there's this new opportunity. Like either like we're going to be friends or we're going to try dating or whatever. Then you have the Magician underneath the Ace of Swords. So I feel like you like consciously were aware of like, I'm going to create this, or I'm this is intended for me. I'm supposed to create this. Then you have the Knight of Wands underneath the Eight of Wands. So I felt like there's this energy of you, like you communicated something out of passion, out of like, it might have been unexpected for you, but it's something that you were sincere about. Then you have the Judgment underneath the Fool. So you feel like it's only fair. You feel like it's natural. Like this should happen. It's only normal that this new opportunity has a new start. Like you're expecting whatever this communication was for you, that you either started, initiated, thought about starting, whatever this is for you. I felt like you feel like, hold on. You feel like whatever this is that you're drawn towards or wanting to communicate about with towards whatever, you feel like it's part of you. Like we're supposed to be. Like we're you have this feeling of nostalgia. Like why wouldn't, like you feel like this new opportunity, this new offer, like it's the next, in your opinion, it's the next obvious thing. Like 1 + 1 is 2 naturally. It's the next natural step. And then whatever you're manifesting over here, this awareness that you want to create this, you have the Justice. Whatever you're trying to create, sorry, you might have Aquarius in your chart or be dealing with an Aquarius. Sorry, Taurus. I don't know why I was about to call you Aquarius. Taurus. You're okay. You're very passionate about it. You're very like, you feel very strongly that this is intended for you. This person, place, or thing. I feel like it's a person for majority of you. For others of you, it's like a passionate job or something, but you're very passionate about it. You feel like it's intended, like it's written in the stars kind of thing. You have the Justice and the Judgment for the Magician and the Fool. Like you feel very, very strongly like what you're creating, what you're manifesting, like this is supposed to be. But then when you have this communication, when you have this forward movement, I don't know if you either stop because you get trapped in your thoughts, or you get shut down. I don't know what this is for you. For everybody, it's going to be different. And that really sucks. I'm sorry. That's kind of shitty. It feels like all this excitement and like all this built up, and then like you find the courage to like say something or express how you feel, and then you're like devastated by that. That sucks. I'm sorry. Aw. Hold up, guys. Okay. Okay. So, it's hard for you to say, okay, that's my wish fulfillment over there, but I have to leave that alone. I have to like let that do its thing over there, and I have to go over here. Even though I feel connected to it, even though I want to be with it, even though I feel like we're destined to be together. And I felt like there's some sort of like you either can't or shouldn't see that other person, the one that who didn't like who shot you down basically, who didn't fulfill. I felt like there's this energy within you that like if you're seeing them as being shady because they didn't choose you, you shouldn't. That was right. They felt like they did what was right for them, right? They felt like they had like did the right thing for them. So like nobody they're like I don't know, they're I don't know. Hold on. Give me a second. I don't know. You have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. It's hard for you to notice that. It's hard for you to be aware, kind of, I guess. I feel like for you to process this rejection, you have to see that person that rejected you as being shady. But I feel like spirit saying no, they're not. It just I don't know if it's wrong timing, whatever it is for you. Let's see. Na, na, na. We're just gonna post spirit's advice. I'm not gonna go into this whole storyline. I'm just gonna if this is for you, if this resonates for you, let's see spirit's advice. Spirit's advice for Taurus. Okay. Right, this will be a last shuffle. Spirit's advice. Okay. You need to get out of your thoughts, right? If this is resonating for you, stop thinking about this person. Stop thinking about the rejection. Stop thinking about what's meant to be. Stop thinking about like whatever you're constantly thinking about. It's not healthy for you. It's not progressing things forward for you. It's not healthy. You need to get out of your thoughts. Allow your thoughts to calm down and settle. You're going to have balance, even though it doesn't feel like it, even though it doesn't look like it right now, even though you might not be able to see it, you will have balance. Spirit's going to walk you through this. So be patient and be kind to yourself. Like you're still worthy. There's nothing wrong with you. Just because that person didn't like, even though because you were like all like motivated and like hyped up about this, just because they didn't sign on, doesn't mean that you aren't worthy. It doesn't minimize you. It just means that both of you guys were headed on different paths, right? And they can only be your person if you guys are headed on the same path, the same direction, the same way. And if you're not, then it's not going to work. And it has to be acknowledged between both of you to have this connection and forward movement. If only one of you is recognizing like, hey, there's something here, then that's not enough. It has to be both of you. Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and end this. If you have Aries in your chart, catch me in like 5 minutes or so. I'm going to do an Aries reading as well. All right. Bye. Thank you. I appreciate you being on here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.